Sad, isn't it? Your whole theory can be thrown out on the trash yard now. Welcome back. Aloha, I'm Von Cadis, and welcome back to more Let's Play Turnabout of Courage by Blackroom. Yes, that's my fault. Feel free to hate me. On another note, it means that there are no problems after all, except for the candle. Which means the defendant lied. He clearly saw who was attacking. No! Amen. And with that, the issue was settled. Oh, dear Lord. On the last episode, we were doing stuff, and this episode we're doing stuff. This has been an interesting turn of events. The defendant's testimony turned out to be the most inconsistent for the most part. For some reason, it was the prosecution that decided to waste more time than necessary, but in the end, nothing would have weakened the case found against the defendant. This is bad. There has to be something we missed. Of course, like this, because this was never explained. I mean, no offense to anybody or the trial editor, I'm just saying. Only the defendant had a key to lock the room afterwards. And after from his testimony, it can be concluded that indeed responsible for his death. And that is sufficient evidence for a verdict. As expected. What? No way. Whoops, did the legendary Mia Fey lose against me? Some unknown prosecutor? Am I really that good? Or is she just not that good? Yeah, let's just go with both. I'm good, she's not. Damn, that has to be something. I doubt there's any further objections. Therefore, my verdict is hold it. Is it? Phoenix, thank you for objecting. Wait, what? Oh, what? Why him? I'm waiting for the Lord, my soul is waiting for him, and my hope is in his word. Is that all you wanted to say? Yes, now, find me guilty. Why no? There is something else I wanted to address. Talking about this in detail made me remember one more thing. Impressed by my defense efforts, I want to offer a helping hand. Just get on to the damn point already, Bible boy. Very well, I have noticed the prosecution making use of a certain argument against me. To be more specific, they argue only I could have locked the room in the tower, right? Well, no. But that did not occur. What? What do you mean it did not occur? To be more precise, I never actually locked that room, so it's not a locked room mystery anymore. But that's impossible! The other key was with the victim, and Larry still had it with him after he fell, so that one couldn't have been used. To be honest, I'm not sure if that opened the room either. It could have all taken place in the main hall too. My memory is too clouded. But in any case, after that shocking event, I definitely ran away immediately. So you whacked Larry or hit somebody and ran away. That's more likely. I'm certain I did not think about locking any doors in that situation. Well, you know what? Alright, this is getting sad. He's just coming up with random stuff to save his ass now. His donkey. We've debated this, and as all we know, the defendant could have locked the door. And we're considering all factors here. There's nothing we overlooked. Well, the prosecution is right. Claim is weak. Your honors, what if there is another explanation? Yeah, the cage! The cage! Oh, come now. She's actually believing that murderer? My chips are on the guy with the cool hat. Is that really Mia Fey? Well, at least they didn't lie about the size of her hands. Frankly, I doubt we'd have overlooked any important factors. I hope we understand what that means in case you're bluffing. Oh crap, half of it. Well, at least he's giving me a chance. Of course, your honor. Hey, judge, let's put that lame penalty. Weren't we already oh, come on, really? Weren't we already at the verdict? It's do or die. She either has something or not. Now that's a bit extreme considering the circumstances. No, I will stick to my suggestion. Thank you. Guess I'm surrounded by failures who give or need a second chance. Whatever. I won't need a second chance. There is something vital we all didn't factor in. Something that could explain this locked door mystery, but it wasn't locked anymore. Well, Mrs. Frey, we're listening. What vital piece of info did we all forget about? Crap, should I say? I'm pretty sure it's the cage, because we did not talk about the cage at all. Yes! What is that? It's a small iron cage, your honor. So this is the part where you go crazy and come up with hilarious stuff? That's what most attorneys do at this point. I wonder if you make it to top 3. Well, the crown goes to that cannon guy. I screwed him over pretty badly. Mr. Blader had some serious issues as well. It was all worth it though. Wow, what a big ass reference. Don't worry, I've heard he's slowly recovering from the after effects. Mr. Hazama, do you know where this cage was found? I couldn't care less about trash. That's a pity because this cage was found at the crime scene. And it was proven that it hasn't been there for long due to the lack of dust. So it has been there unmurdered. Cage at the crash scene? Alright, you're getting really desperate now. I'm gonna give you a round of applause. Alright, we did in fact in some stuff at the crime scene. So what? Doesn't matter. Whoa! You know, this could have explained the locked room. Please note that this cage was found empty. So what was inside there and where is it now? Ah, whoa, who cares? Only the defendant could have locked the door. No! The victim had a key. He could have locked it as well. Whatever was in that cage might have been responsible for his death. Really? Oh my god, what is this now? Some strange deadly device was installed in that cage? Or was it a squirrel with murderous intent, which flew away afterwards? That's it! No, I'm just kidding. Well, you can't deny that this might have something to do with the murder. Who brought it there? The victim? And then if yes, what? Did it have to do something with a challenge, perhaps? I'm not sure about this, to be honest. Oh, it's all Karma's black room. It might have different meaning, but I don't know what that would change about the outcome. There is more to this case than meets the eye, Your Honor. Please allow me to pursue this. No! Pursue what exactly? This is just a cage with any traces. There's no way for us to find out what was in it and who brought it. Or are you saying there's a chance to find out? Mrs. Frey? Oh my, oh no. What did I pick? You know what, just screw this, I don't know. Oh no. Wow, she's mad. Well, alright then, I suppose the defense. No, I accidentally. Oh no. That's more like it. Alright. I'm not making the same mistake twice. There is a chance. Not screw this. Of course, there's a chance to find out. If somebody knows what was in there, they might clear things up. And I know just the right person for this. Really? Judgy, do you really want her to call someone completely unrelated idiot to stand? I mean, come on, seriously, are there any chances? I'm really not sure what to think about this, but I will hear a suggestion. It better make sense though. Who shall I be? The person who might know something about this cage? Not her, not him. Might he know something? Or not these two? Not these. Well, he might know something because he was investigating. Him, maybe. Maria, let's just go with Maria. Oh, sweet. Who's that? Who's that? It's the it's the victim's personal maid. If he brought the cage, she might have seen it. Oh, right. Oh, I see where this is going. The maid did it. She pointed his food or something. Case closed. Well, that actually would explain the locked room if the poison took effect there, but sure. Because he happened to go in the locked room and happened to fall out of the window. Anyway, just in case he wants to try to accuse the maid with something like that. Are you gonna remind me of the locked room? Are you? It had been mentioned here. Oh, okay. Hey, ain't I nice today? Pointing out the failures behind for you? I said nothing about accusing her, but she might have some important info. She was the victim's maid after all. She saw him leaving that evening. I suppose there might be something she knows, so honestly. Why the hell not? At least the defendants will finally admit defeat if they find nothing. I'm already looking forward to you screaming things like, the maid did it! She has an alibi! Well, indeed. Nice. The court will now take a recession. What? That's not even necessary, Uggy. The maid's outside. What? And waiting. Ready to testify right away. He predicted this? This guy knows how to predict your appointment. Actually, I simply caught everyone related to the victim over. Nice. Well, that was surprisingly convenient, but what if we don't need to hear all of them? Well, they're wasting the time, not ours. In any case, it seems like we can hear out the Myers right away. Caught her in. How convenient. Uh-oh. Well, what we have here? That's pretty maidish, alright. Missing the obligatory hair accessory, but aside from that, and you're even wearing it here, as if you're trying to really point out that's your profession. Hey, Hatsman. What are you trying to imply? I'm just your usual innocent maid. I'm not sure what everyone has against my Fedora. Just give us your name and occupation. Maria, maid. Nice. You're employed in the victim's house, correct? Guess I wouldn't be wasting my time here otherwise. Ooh, you can blame the lady over there with the slightly larger chest. I was so right about the jealousy. Humph, whatever you say, what do you want? Wait, what about your name? Maria. Oh wait, the last name, huh? I just told you, right? Pay attention. Wait, why am I giving her the judge voice? It's Maria. Well, I heard that, but isn't there something missing? Isn't that important? I go by many names. It's not like I am the suspect here, right? Well, nobody cares about your name anyway. At least I don't. But actually, I do. Get to the point, man. What do you want from me? I've got nothing to do with this. Witness, isn't it true that you were in the house that evening? Oh, so that's what this is about. The defense is grasping at straws, the usual. Well, servant girl isn't... Ooh, it's true that you're also quite the competent gardener. Wait, how do you know that? And what does that have to do with anything? He's a stalker. Don't you know what to say? The murderer is always the gardener. What kind of joke is this? This isn't usually the butler. What? Are you referencing something? I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to say anything. Actually, statistics show that it's almost never the butler. Statistic? What kind of statistics is he talking about there? You were in the house home alone after that, right? Oh no, the maid has no alibi. What the hell? Why would I kill my own employer? Well, you didn't like him in the first place. Motive isn't important right now. Would you be so kind to confess now? So I'm suspected here? Well, how about you? Me? What does my glorious self come to play here? Well, kind sir, what were you doing today from midnight until 1? Well, he's probably sleeping. Oh, at home, probably sleep. And are there any witnesses to back that up? He's gonna mention pets, maybe? Huh. Do my pet snakes count as... Obviously not. Round of applause. Give you that much. You got me, I confess. This is by far the oddest conversation I've ever witnessed today. You confess? Please stop joking, Mr. Hardon. What? Wouldn't it be the first time that the prosecutor turns out to be the killer? Actually, not. Wait, in this universe, it would actually be. Yes. Yeah, I killed him, just like that. And now I confess, just like that. Okay, we're done here. What was this all for then? You still don't get it, did you? As an amazing clouded view for a judge. But now it's the defense's turn to go and keep us entertained. Interrogate this maid. With the greatest of pleasure. Mrs. Maria, it's true that you witnessed the victim leave the house yesterday, correct? Yes. Would you mind testifying about that? Well, it doesn't look like you've given me a choice here. Damn, she's cold, so listen carefully. Super cold, leaving the house. It was late at night, and I was simply relaxing in the room. Shortly after midnight, I spotted the butthead leaving the house. It was obvious that he left for the challenge, so I didn't bother asking, because I don't care about him. He only carried a candle, nothing else. Wait, where's the cage? He calmly left the house. What do you want to hear? My, what a completely useless testimony. What did you expect? Nothing seems strange about the victim's departure, apart from the fact that he doesn't have the cage on him. Well, Mrs. Frey, begin your cross-examination. I got a new testimony. I just need to find something to work with. It was late at night, and I was simply relaxing in the living room. Why were you still there? That should have been late at night already. Silly woman, tricks are for kids. You apparently know nothing about a servant's job. I have a room there, so I can even stay there during the night if needed. I see. That explains why you were still there late, but is it really for a maid to have nothing to do and just relax in the living room of someone else? What do you know? Seems like it is. But no one confirmed you were indeed still there when the crime occurred, right? Well, I suppose I have no real alibi, as I stated earlier. Not that it matters with the locked room. Oh, don't keep mentioning that. Yeah, keep rubbing it in my face. No, don't keep encouraging him, Mia. Shortly after the midnight, I spotted Mr. Butthead leaving the house. You know what? And shortly before midnight means what exactly? It means exactly that. He left about 10 minutes before the clock struck 10. Well, it should have been possible to reach the church in time. And are you absolutely certain about that? Don't tell me you're deaf. Why would you say it otherwise? It's perfectly possible to reach the church within that time as well. I see no problems here. Well, maybe with your face. How about one of those awesome theories again? How about it? Is there a problem? Victim living around 10:50? Wait. The clock? Oh, the clock! Okay. Sorry if that was really loud. I suppose it's alright. I want to see everything else that they say. So, seems like your intelligence stat finally received this little boost. Let's get this over with then. It was obvious that he left for that challenge, so I didn't bother asking. Well, you know, Larry left the house because of the challenge, right? Yes? Well, Mrs. Frey, why else would that idiot leave the house at this late? How he sneakily rushed outside made it pretty obvious. Apparently the defense has something else in their mind for some reason, but maybe. Seriously, he had other reasons to leave? Even if you can come up with some obscure theory, that wouldn't change a thing. He ended up at the church and was murdered there. End of story. I seriously thought, problem? My mistake. I suppose it really doesn't matter. Nice deduction there. It doesn't matter, just like about everything else in this testimony. Damn, let's proceed. So, shortly after he left, that's the one I gotta go to. He only carried a candle, nothing else. No cage? Nothing else? Well, he had a strange key in his pocket. How did he that wasn't visible for me. How did you even know that he had the key if it wasn't visible? I see. Obviously the key is small enough to fit in one of his pockets. That's where we found it too. Wait a second. If it wasn't visible, how did you know about it? That's exactly what I asked for. Grr. Well, I have trained eyes for things like that. Trained to identify what other people are carrying in their pockets? A useful talent, wouldn't you agree? I wonder why a maid would know something like that. Are you looking down on me just because I'm smaller than you? No, wait, that's not I meant to. Think of what you want. He carried a candle and a key and nothing else. Well, unless you want to count his wristwatch. Quite valuable, and his clothes. That would seems to match up with what we discovered at the crime machine. You are absolutely certain that he did not carry a strange cage with him? Nothing of that sort happened. Too bad, huh? Ah, how sad. What you going to do now? The cage is a lie. Even the cake is a lie that I had yesterday. Is there really nothing strange or what is happening here? I'm not gonna click because I might click something different. Okay. Why is it still flashing? He calmly left the house. What do you want to hear? I want to hear you say more about that. And that is really all that happened? Nothing else you're forgetting? Did he say anything? Or maybe maybe he did something before he left? I'm not even sure why'd you ask that. Obviously not. He did nothing and said nothing. He simply left. Really? Tragic, really tragic. Nothing to work with, Well, what now? Do you think he should have done something before leaving, Mr. Frey? I think he didn't. There's nothing wrong with Larry simply leaving like that. Thank you, Hazama. Thank you. I needed that ego boost. Which means we made no progress whatsoever. Congrats, really. Can you give me a cookie for that? At first glance, there doesn't seem really anything wrong with the testimony. I know what you're thinking. You want bacon. This is the one part where you should one of the legendary Phoenix Bluffs. Blackbird. Again, stop acting like the legend. I know what I'm doing. Then you should know it's over if you don't find anything wrong here. Alright, I'll find something to work. Just compare the court record with what she's saying. Shortly before midnight, I spotted the butthead leaving the house. And let's present this clock, because it says that the clock was 10 minutes ahead of the actual time. And shortly before midnight means what exactly? 10 minutes before the clock struck. I have a problem with this, and it's your hat, because it's awesome. It's perfectly possible to reach the church within that time. I see no problems here. Well, maybe you have one of those awesome theories again. You know what? I do have an awesome theory. Thank you very much, awesome hat man. I question the fact that the victim left 10 minutes before midnight. You actually have something to say? Oh wow. Yeah, and I'll show you this is the problem I have with the statement that the victim left around 11:50. My attorney's badge. Oh, I'm just kidding. The clock. I have reasons to question this statement. Mrs. Maria, Miss, you said that the victim left 10 minutes before the clock struck 12. You know what? This, however, is not equal to leaving at 11:50 for one reason, because it would be 11:40. Is that right? Or is it 12 o'clock? It isn't? No. Larry left 10 minutes before the clock struck 12, but the clock in question is itself 10 minutes ahead of the actual time. Why is it still flashing? If we connect the dots, that means he actually left 10 minutes earlier, around 11:40. Oh yes, that's right. The clock in the living room displayed the wrong time. Well, why? Why would it do that? I don't know, but I'm just gonna clap. Just gonna clap. Awesome! What a contradiction. Oh yes, it apparently did. So, well, Miss Maria, how do you explain this? I have to ask. Why is that clock wrong? It's quite simple, actually. Because I changed it. Oh, nice. So you're in this. And why would you do that? Because Mr. Edgeworth told me to do it. What? Edgeworth, famous defense attorney. He's a defense attorney and son of Gregory Edgeworth. Lives in the same house as Larry now. Mr. Edgeworth? What does he have to do with this? He lives in the house as well. He told me to do it about 2 days ago, I think. Why would he do that? Beats me. He claimed clock displayed the wrong time and told me to add 10 minutes. Another mystery that's solved. As for why he did that, who cares? On another note, What do 10 minutes change? So he actually left around 10:40. So it's obvious wasn't an attempt to confuse the victim who had his own wristwatch, and it changes nothing about the murder. Pointless contradiction is pointless. So would that be all? Wait, if I don't find a way to keep going with this, the trial will be over, and then I can't complete this trial. Your Honor, it seems insignificant, but it's pretty suspicious behavior. The maid should testify about what Mr. Edgeworth was doing in the evening, just in case. Seems like a waste of time to me. What does all of this have to do with the murder? Well, I'm not sure what that could possibly reveal either. Your Honor, I'm into something here. Since it's you, I'm willing to place my trust in you. Whoa, what do you have with me? Whoa, hold your horses, buddy. I have, Diego. I hope you are aware of the consequences if this turns out to be completely unrelated. The witnesses will now testify about Mr. Edwards' action that evening. Sorry, fine. I'm so jealous. Mr. Edgeworth? Ooh, nice music. He seemed to be arguing with Mr. Butts about something earlier. That was in the afternoon. After that, he went into his room for the rest of the day. Around 11 p.m., he tried to sneak outside past me. Well, I noticed him and asked him where he was, heading to such a late hour. That was a weird way of reading. He mumbled something about a coal company and rushed outside, and I have no clue what happened after that. He never came back that night. That was like a riddle, a poem. It was poetic. The suspicious Mr. Edgeworth had a secret appointment. So what? Well, it is a bit of a coincidence that this happened exactly on the day Larry was murdered. I don't still see how this can connect to the case, but I can't deny it's suspicious. Come on now, Judgy, give poor Edgy a break. Keys, anyone? Stop it. Come on, it's obvious that no one else could have done it. What's the point? This is afraid we give you confirmation now, or else I'm gonna throw donuts at you because you're ruining my dinner. I can't eat in the courtroom. I wonder how much more off topic I can go forward to go. Well, donuts is in the question. Mr. Edgeworth, he seemed to be arguing with Mr. Butthead about something earlier. Huh, did you catch anything of the conversation? Oh, come on, of course! Who am I to eavesdrop? I suppose Mr. Ooh, 4 lines. Kept denying something, but yeah, I have no clue about the details. What about Mr. Butthead? Seemed really nervous since he kept screaming in a high-pitched voice. Okay, how did that conversation go? I wasn't around when it happened, but both went to their respective rooms after that immediately, and they stayed in there until late in the evening. Wow, that rhymes, unless she said evening both. What the hell happened in there? That was in the afternoon. After that, he went into his room for the rest of the day. And you have no clue what he was doing at that? I'd have to peek into his room to know. Fine then. Indeed, you would have to take a secretly look into the room. Oh, thank you. You're too kind, Hazama. You're too kind. Good that you understand. Can we get on with it then? In your dreams? Yeah, no, now we can get back to the actual testimony. I'll get the feeling this maid is trying to trick me. Around 11 p.m., he tried to sneak outside past me. So actually, yeah, it was actually 10 minutes earlier. Who cares? That's still around 11 p.m. Alright then, did you notice anything suspicious about him? Nothing that I haven't told you. Damn! Well, you know what? It's accepted for now. Do that. May I proceed now? You may. Go on. Well, I noticed him and asked him where he was heading to such a late hour. I have a question. To be honest, I'm not sure what to ask here. It could be dangerous. Let's do this later. Never mind, proceed. He mumbled something about a coal company and rushed outside. Did he mention Luna? Well, any idea what he actually said? Well, no. He was babbling so nervously as if he was trying to come up with an excuse. But yeah, that's all I heard. Couldn't make out the rest. That could mean several things, but I guess there's no direct contradiction here. Alright then, continue, witness. And I have no clue what happened after that. He never came back that night. So you have no idea where he currently is? Seems like it. He didn't tell me a specific destination after that. Not that it matters. Did you ever consider that there might be a reason why he ran away like that? Is he part of the challenge? Ran away? From what exactly? And what are you saying he left Larry behind to die? Just face it that this whole issue has nothing to do with our little church case. It has everything to do with Hazama. There just has to be a connection. just have to establish it somehow. The maid is annoyed now, and the testimony seems completely unrelated. I wouldn't say that. Edgeworth lived in the same house and acted strangely suspicious. Okay, what I have to figure out is what exactly the meaning of all this. Be careful, I smell traps. But once you're past them, yeah, it might be possible to show a connection. As long as I don't fall for those traps, there should be a way to manage this. Alright guys, we've reached the limit of our playtime. and I'll show you what I have in the next episode. See you guys next time, and peace off.